I'm here at the Grasshopper with Colin and Heather Perry. Colin and Heather, welcome aboard. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Nice to see you too.
What an amazing shop. We're a bit confined here because you've got so much stock in this wonderful shop. We've been talking about woodwork, Colin. You've got some wonderful wood pieces.
Yes, we've got a lot in there, a lot of new stuff. With the fold-up tables, we start from them through to, we go right up to cabinets and coffee tables.
I had the pleasure of seeing out the back there's some lovely cabinets, some lovely bookcases at particularly good value.
Yes, they are. We start off at $140, that's the 1200 by 8, and they go up to about $250 for the 1500 by a metre.
Now that size that you just mentioned, I've seen it in town at a lot higher price than that.
Yes, they are. They're cheap here. We are very cheap. We've got a good deal and it's working very well for us.
And if we can just touch Heather onto the giftware, if we come here and have a look at this cat.
Yes, this cat, Lindsay, the thinking cat. It's been a very popular one, sold very well last year. I think people tend to think that it's got its expression really says it all, doesn't it? I believe, Lindsay, that you took one of these home yourself last year.
Indeed I did. A beautiful looking animal it is too. Colin, can I come to you now? I'm just looking at some of this, what I would term masculine type giftware. The ship there, for example, on the stormy seas.
Yes, we put in quite a few of those prints, and I hand-picked them myself, and the people who do them for us have made a great job. We have rope around some of the outline, around the framing and that, and we also sell a lot of deer prints and in that line.
Just want to touch on that, Heather, if you'd just like to come over to me a bit. You are a team. This is the basis of Grasshopper,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes, very much so, Lindsay. We share the buying, and by doing that we've always managed to get both a female and a male perspective in our buying, and we feel that that's been behind the success of our business, very much so. There's a lot of men out there, they're looking for gifts that suit their tastes, and the fact that Colin does a lot of that sort of buying, he's buying it from a totally different perspective, and a lot of the range he buys probably I wouldn't even look at as a woman, so that's very important.
It's very evident in the quality and the variety of stock that you have here at
Yes.
Grasshopper. We're just going to take a wander through the shop. Would you like to come with me and just point out one or two things? Right. Moving along, I just noticed this lovely weir here. Heather, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, this is a range, Lindsay, that we brought in earlier in the year. It features the what is a modern look and the bunches of grapes that looks back in this year. Brings in the modern colours of the season as well, and the blues and yellows, the greens with a little touch of orange around the side, which has been strong in all giftware this year. That comes in a range which is selling quite fast.
Great value. Look, there's just so much to see. We just want to move on very, very quickly. The variety, I mean, here we're getting back to masculine type gifts. We're getting back into the very feminine gifts that Heather's just touched on. And the woodwork, I just still want to come back to the woodwork, Colin. It's moving really fast here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And with the, behind us here we have the TV corner units. Now I've got them now only at $369, and they've been great sellers. They're got LED light doors, and they're very well made.
And I just noticed there's two left at that price of $369.
Yes, there is. I don't know how long we can hold them for that, but we do sell a lot in that line of timber.
Heather, Colin, we're fast running out of time. It goes so quickly. I mean, there's just so much to see. But people should get out here to Grasshopper in the main street of Winton and get good value and a vast selection of gifts. Thank you for being aboard with us here at Mercury.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks
Lindsay.
very much, Lindsay. We'll look after them.
I'm here with Merv Paulin from Merv's Menswear, right in the heart of Winton. Hello, Merv.
Good morning, Lindsay. How are you today?
Merv, thanks for the loan of the tie as well, by the way, before we get into it. Merv, a vast array of clothes here in the shop.
Oh, yes.
Fully stocked.
We have a pretty good range of men's clothing.
Merv, how long have you been retailing clothes here in Winton?
In Winton I've been 4 years, but I have been in the trade 25 years now.
Excellent. And the vast array of shirts, what style of shirts, what labels have we got actually on shelf here?
Oh, well, we've got quite a vast range of Swan Dry, Eartex.
All good labelled shirts.
Numerous labels of shirts we have here.
And a big casual range over here too.
Oh, yes, we've got a good range of casual clothing. There's There's a good range of Canterbury clothing, which we
Well,
sell.
let's just take a walk up there and have a look at that, Merv. Come with
Okay.
me. You direct me on where to go. And moving down here, we're looking at what, Merv?
Well, we've got all our No Fear just beside us here, Lindsay, which is a good summer casual range for all the young ones.
I was just going to ask the question, that's a young person's type range, is it?
It's a young person's range, and
So you're catering right across the board from perhaps the grandfathers right through to the young chaps.
oh, definitely so. We've got clothing for all ages. We cater for elderly men right through to young children.
So if Grandpop or Dad wants to come in and buy a suit, it can still happen here at Merv's Menswear.
Oh, well, we're into nice dress trousers and sports coats.
Right,
And
perhaps we could take
lots
a
of
bit of a
casual.
wander that way and have a look. If you come with me, Merv, show me about. Right, moving up here, I noticed that there is a Russell Athletic half-price sale coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Well, at the moment, yes, we're having a bit of a clean out with our Russell Athletic clothing, so we've got it all at the moment half price, and that'll go right through until Christmas. So hopefully we can sell it all. So there's lots of nice prezzies for people for Christmas, for their grandmas can come in, and for grandchildren, and just whatever.
So a nice colourful range there too, Merv. Right, moving back up here to the, I can see up there on the shelf Levi jeans.
Yes, we've got quite a good range of Levi jeans. We've got 4 different styles in the Levi jeans, all different colours, and we are very good priced with our Levi's too. They're always at $89.95, so I think people get a very good value there.
Well, that seems to me to be a very competitive price, $89.95.
Oh, I think so. I think we sure do give people value for their money. So.
And that's what it's all about here at Winton, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Winton's a top place to shop.
Okay, and you've got staff that work here with you?
Yes.
Who have you got here with you?
So we've got our Anna up here, that's our leading hand lady that works for us all the time, and Annie over here too as well, hiding behind the Spates clothing.
It's funny how some of them all hide at times, isn't it? Okay, now, I noticed that you've got a rural range up here too at the top.
Oh yes, we're quite a range of working clothing. We're from, we sell Deans through to Bettercraft. That's 2 very good labels in work clothing. From drill trousers, whipcord trousers, brush cotton shirts, woolen shirts, there's hats, work hats.
So it's all here at Merv's Menswear right here in the heart of Winton.
Guarantee it.
Merv, a pleasure to talk to you. We'll catch up with you later on.
Very good, Lindsay. Thank you very much.
I'm in a very pleasant shop right at the moment with Helen Halford, florist. Hello, Helen.
Hello.
Good to catch up. Helen, the shop's looking particularly good at the present time. Lots of colourful flowers and fragrances all around the room. Tell me, where do you
That's
get
right.
these flowers from?
All over, really. From different parts of the country they'll come from.
And you access these yourself?
Through markets.
Through markets? Do you go to the markets?
No, I don't go to the market. I phone my orders through and they send me out on couriers.
Excellent quality of flowers. Absolutely amazing.
Yes,
And,
I like to use the best.
and as I look across my shoulder, I see lots of lovely little giftware here, teddy bears particularly. Can we talk about the teddy bears?
Oh yes, got plenty of teddy bears.
And a variety of sizes too, big black fellas up there,
Yes.
and little, well, what would we call these, little miniature ones, and getting right down to the love ones as well. That's what flowers are all about though,
That's
isn't it?
right, and teddy bears can go with flowers.
Absolutely. Now tell me about floral work. You've been doing floral work for some time?
23 years.
23 years here in Winton.
In Winton, yes.
Excellent. And you cater for weddings?
Yes, weddings, all aspects of flowers, from funerals to births to birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's, happy times. Yeah,
Excellent.
Excellent. All,
And floral work, I guess, now is becoming a bit creative. You can actually work to specifications. Do people have specifications in the particular types of flowers and things they want?
yes, yes.
And you can accommodate that?
Yes.
Excellent. Can we just have a bit of a wander through here and have a look at just some of the other aspects of the shop? Over here, what have we got?
This is a silk arrangements side that's already been made up for a sale. There's some fresh flowers over there.
Wonderful carnations there.
Yes, lovely bright ones, aren't they?
Absolutely. And looking at the roses,
Yes.
they're not from your garden.
Oh, definitely not. Mine won't flower. There's not enough sun.
Oh, okay. Well, mine aren't quite to that standard either, Helen. And cards, other little items that people can come in and buy.
Every order that goes out has a card on with a very special message that goes with the flowers.
And Helen, do you deliver?
I deliver, yes.
So right to the sites?
Most in Winton and surrounding districts, a lot of it does with couriers because I can't do all that. But I deliver in Winton myself.
Okay. And tell the people what your telephone number here is.
03 236 7092.
So if you want quality flowers, the place to come is Helen Halford Florist, right here in the heart of Winton.
That's right.
Helen, an absolute pleasure talking to you.
That's okay. Thank you.
Here we are, right in the down heart of the pretty hamlet of Winton with John McHugh. John, you're chairman of the community board.
Yes, that's right.
And businessman locally in the village?
Yes, we've been, my wife and I have been in business now in the town for a bit over 12 years.
Great little town, John, very friendly little town.
Great little spot. We like to think it's the hub of central Southland, and of course the main topic around this town is the gardens, and we like to think it's a good little garden town, yeah.
We're going to get a few shots of those lovely gardens later on. It always seems to be good weather when I come out to Winton. Don't know what it is about the atmosphere out here, but it works pretty well. Lots of amenities here too, trout fishing, golf. What else have you got?
Yes, we've got most of the amenities, as you've said. The fishing is a big one. The golf's big. Bowls is very big. Rugby, we've got over 400 people playing touch at the moment.
400?
Every Friday they meet down at Centennial Park, and that's all ages from the young children right up through to the adults.
And what makes Winton tick? I mean, the population is generally older, younger. Where are they?
The population is probably on the older side, I guess, but what makes the town tick, of course, is the farming community that draws from Winton, and of course our major employer is the local sawmill.
Craigpine.
Craigpine, yeah.
And with dairying and all these other events happening out in the rural areas, is that making the town prosperous?
Oh, too right it is, and you know, you can't go around Winton and identify a shop that's empty. I believe they're all full, and of course there is other businesses wanting to get on the main street and get a bit of the action, but unfortunately at the moment there's not many shops available for them.
So premium space is just not available any longer?
That is right.
The town seems to have a warmth, a real buzz, a real energy right at the present time. Are you picking up on that?
Oh yes, definitely, and of course once again the dairying, but don't let us forget about the timber either. That's a very important aspect of the town, and as I mentioned before, employs a lot of people.
And the community board, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the community board obviously are the people responsible for supplying all the conveniences that the town offers, but also we've done a major upgrade of the main street here where we're standing at the moment a little over 12 months ago, and the beautification, the medium strips, all the garden areas where we're standing now spent something like about 1.3 million in conjunction with Transit New Zealand who done the highway.
Right. The historic trail, you've got a historic trail right here in the hamlet as well, and I think one of your buildings is in that rating. That's the very building that we're standing in front of.
Yes, that is right. That was done by the Winton Area Promotions Group, who've done a wonderful job, and as you look around Southland now, there's been an awful lot follow on behind, and I think there's a project at Riverton at the moment. Northern Southland have just completed one, and these appear to be very popular. We get a lot of bus tours and that through the town, and they want to go around the Heritage Trail.
It's a very good looking trail too. There's some lovely old houses featured actually in a brochure that you've put out called the Heritage Trail, the Winton Heritage Trail. So you can pick that up along at your offices, can you?
Yes, we have it in a lot of the houses as well as round at the office. And we are just embarking at the moment in conjunction with the Historic Places Trust to preserve some of the other old buildings around the town that have no classification whatsoever, and we just do not want to see them go to ruin, because we believe the history of this town is very important and long may it continue.
Good, John. Pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
I'm with Bruce Walker out here in a very pleasant site at Drummond. Hello, Bruce. How are you?
Good, Lindsay. How's yourself?
Good. Bruce, you're with MWI. Tell the people out there what MWI means.
Right, it's a joint venture between the Meat Board and the Wool Board. From the 1st of October, they are now a joint company, which is called Meatwall Innovation.
Right. And you're responsible for what we see in the background here, shearing sheep.
Yeah, that's right. My job's senior shearing instructor for Otago Southland, and we go around running 4-day courses, block courses on shearing and wool handling and pressing.
So this is training methods and qualifications that we were talking about before. You're taking people up to a standard in qualifications. Can you tell the viewers what that is?
Yeah, everything is NZQA, national qualifications, so that's New Zealand national qualifications. So the shearing industry have set down some qualifications, and they go from level 1 right up to level 4, and it's all NZQ recognised.
Right, and this training is taking place on sites just like where we are at the present time.
That's right, we're regionalised now, and we do training in areas like of Drummond here, and 4-day block courses. We set them up, get sheep. We normally have about 2,500 ewes to shear, and we'll run for 4 days with up to 12 trainees at a time.
Okay, where are you getting your trainees from, Bruce?
Mainly from around the local contractors in the areas, young people that are wanting to get into the industry and start off a career as a shearer or shed hand or a presser.
Right,
Yep.
and people can apply for these positions?
All they need to do is to ring MWI and say that they're interested in doing a course, and whichever one they want to get into, and then they'll come to a course, and then hopefully they may get an employer after that.
Right, how can they access MWI?
Just through the internet. We've got a internet site there that they can access. We've got we're in the shearing magazine. We're in a lot of WINS places where unemployment is. Ag New Zealand. We've got places like that that have got our numbers there.
Right. Now, just to recap on this, young people, particularly age group, anything?
Yeah, 16 to 20-year-olds is a good age to start the occupation.
The question I have to ask, is it boys only club?
No, definitely not. We encourage the women of the workforce to come in and do it. They can learn to be shearers. Some very good women shearers around, and there's also very good guys that are very good wool handlers.
Okay, in the second part of this program, we're actually going to go into a shearing shed environment, and we're going to have a look at a bit of instruction on what you actually do on the floor.
Right, yeah, when we come into an in-shed training, we work on their footwork, their blow placements, making it easier on them to so it's not putting so much strain on them, perhaps cutting down the skin cuts on the sheep, damaging the fibres of the wool by cutting it at half, that type of thing, keeping the comb on the skin.
Right. Well, Bruce, that's a bit of a wrap here for this present part of the segment, but we'll be back with you later on.
Right, yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Lindsay.
Hello from Resines. Resines with Carolyn Porteous. Hello, Carolyn.
Hello.
Now, Resines, let's just talk about Resines. Resines is a household name, brand name right through the country, but in Winton here,
It is a franchise.
owned privately here in Winton.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Suppliers of quality paints. And I heard on the radio, I think, the other day that architecturally approved. That's a hard word to say, architecturally, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So a great brand name, Resines, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And over behind you there, we've got a big volume of bulk supply of paint. Can we just have a quick look at that?
Yes.
Okay, if you just move away from there. And what have we got? We've got the 10-litre pail size
Yes.
and the 4-litre pail size.
And the 2 litre and 1 litres and 500 mils.
And they all come in a range of colours, which we can see actually demonstrated here on the counter. So you've got these little brochures that you can supply people to as well.
Yes, we hand those out free to every customer who would like one.
Right. Just in behind you here, Carolyn, if you move aside there, we could have a look. If you come with me over here, we've got wonderful accessories for paints, or everything that you could need. Wallpaper scissors right through to wallpaper brushes.
Yes, we have wallpaper paste, paint brushes, roller sleeves, everything that you need for that paint job.
Excellent. And moving up here, we see these speed brushes. They've come into their own, haven't they?
Yes, they have. They've become very popular in the last year or so.
And the little paint pots, $3.50, test pots. Tell us about those. That would, to my opinion, be a great way of a trial at home, wouldn't it?
Yes, it is a great idea. It helps people who can't make their minds up about a project. I think we have about 1,200 odd test pots to choose from.
Goodness, 1,200 different colours.
Yes.
Goodness. And wallpaper. Just having a look here at the wallpaper selection. Resine wallpaper, Ashley wallpaper, all the different brands.
Yes, we have a range of papers from Pacific wall coverings, from Tingies. They import mostly their papers.
And of course you've got the catalogues too, the catalogues lying here on the counter and the catalogues over there, vast array of those as well.
Yes, it's a great idea to come in and look through the books, and you can choose from the books and we can order straight from the factory, or some of them are available straight off the shelf.
Now you and your friendly staff will sit down and colour coordinate and help people. I mean, it's a big decision sometimes just to slap a coat of paint on a wall, and it's not as easy as that, is it?
No, it isn't. A lot of people have great difficulty, and we do go out to people's homes and help them to make a decision as well.
So you will do that? You'll just
Yes.
go out and do a consultation?
Yes, we do.
Okay. And a lot of preparation in painting. People forget that, don't they? You'll give them the guidance on that as well?
Yes, they do.
And we must talk exterior. You're there for the exterior type people as well?
Yes, we do. We have a range of roof paints, wall paints, window paints, anything that you need paint for.
Right, and any colour that just didn't happen to be on site, you'd have it here, what, within a matter of moments, really, wouldn't you?
Yes, a matter of probably a couple of hours.
Excellent. Can we just walk round here and have a look at some of the vast array of fabrics? We've got some lovely lady here behind the counter. Who's that?
That's Pat.
Hello, Pat. Will she have a look at us? Yes, there she is. And look at these wonderful colours. Is Pat the fabric coordinator?
Oh, she's one of the fabric coordinators. We have Wendy and Pat who both work part-time.
Excellent. So people can come here for their fabrics and consultations as well.
Yes, yes they can, yes. And we help them to make their minds up on colours and things.
Carolyn, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you and the friendly staff here at Resines. Thank you for your company, and have a Merry Christmas to all of you.
Same to you, thank you.
I'm here at the Statesman restaurant with Carol. Hello, Carol.
Hello.
The Statesman restaurant right here in the heart of Winton, a place that I've been to before and enjoyed beautiful blue cod from.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely amazing. You've still got it?
We certainly have.
Are you going to let us into the secret of where you source that from?
Oh, I can't say too much.
Absolutely amazing. Food and fast and efficient and wholesome, and cleanliness is the basis of this restaurant here, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Family business, been in existence for?
About 15 years.
Right, well, let's talk about what we came here for, the food. Can we just go over to the menu here, and can you just tell us what the menu's all about? We've got a vast array of what? Fish?
Fish, hot dogs, chips, great variety of chicken burgers. We've actually got 6 varieties of that. Very popular, I might add. We've got quite a good sized menu.
Yes, very, very extensive menu. And we come right along here to the sandwich bar. All the sandwiches made here on site.
Yes, they are. Fresh every morning.
And a good selection of cakes.
Yes, which I make myself.
Now, I was about to ask you that, and I thought perhaps I won't. Perhaps they're bought in, but they're not bought in.
No, they're not. I do all the baking here.
Goodness, what time do you start work in the mornings?
About 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, that brings us to the hours of the Statesman. What are the hours?
8:30 in the morning through till 9 at night.
Every night?
Monday till Thursday, 10 on a Friday night, and the weekend hours are virtually from about 11 in the morning till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
Well, you're working long hours. You've been doing this, as you say, for about 15 years.
Yes.
Long time in the food trade, isn't it?
It is a long time, but we enjoy it.
Nice people. Moving along to the chicken. Tell me about the chicken. All this food's making me rather hungry,
chicken.
actually.
Yes, no, it is very, very popular too. It's Tegel chicken.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. That's one thing we do. We always buy good quality food here to sell, because if you don't buy good quality for a start off, you're not going to get the product at the end.
It's the old story, isn't it? A person goes away with a nice piece of blue cod, they'll talk about it forever. But if they go away with a bad piece, that's not the sort of talk that you do want, is it?
No.
And I can absolutely vouch for that blue cod. It was just exquisite. You have a variety of snack boxes in the chickens,
yes.
And they range from $3.60 to what? $16.80 for a 9-piece pack.
Yes.
That would seem pretty good value.
It is pretty good value, yes.
Right.
And then family size.
Moving along here, we've just got the ordinary stuff, if you like, the pies and the pastries and things of that nature. You don't make the pies, but...
No, I don't.
Right, okay. And then just behind us here, the cleanliness, that I've got a comment about the cleanliness here. The cleanliness in the shop is one that attracted me initially into the place when I first came to see you. That was many years ago now. And you've also got this little facility, this sit-down facility, where people can order and have a meal or a cup of tea.
That's right.
And that works well too?
It does very well.
Well,
so
we're
it
looking at the
does.
time currently at 1 o'clock, and it's very, very, very busy in here. Is this a normal lunch hour
This
for
is
you?
a normal lunch hour, yes.
Excellent. And, well, what else can you tell us about the Statesman? It's going to be around yet for a long time?
I think so, yes. We've got no plans in the future of going out at
I
this
hope not,
stage.
because
No.
I'd like to preserve the quality of that blue car that I've had. I'm raving on about that a bit, but it really was exquisite.
Thank you.
Carol, it's been a pleasure to talk to you today.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best for Christmas, and we'll catch up with you very, very shortly.
Thank you, and
In
same to you.
Regards to the rest of the family.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.